there. My name is Michelle Marcier, and I'm the CEO and president of the Marlborough Regional Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to another membership Spotlight video. I am extremely excited to be here today and to welcome the owner of HomeWatch Caregivers of Marlborough, Jayati Banerjee. I don't want to butcher that for you. Welcome to the show, Jayati.
Thank you, Michelle. Happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm really excited to learn more about you. So just to kick things off, can you give us a little bit of insight around your background? I noticed your bio said you had 20 years of leading large transformational programs. That's a long time. So tell us about your journey to the role that you have today.
Oh, wow. It's a long journey, but I must say that I have enjoyed it a lot. And so mostly I was in insurance, financial services domain, and I have run large transformational program. And one of the fun thing about those programs are when you start, they're very chaotic. You really don't know where it will end up.
Yeah.
So much ambiguity. And then gradually, it's all about putting the pieces together. And it's an amazing fun when you see that they're actually working. So yes, I have always enjoyed this process. That's more or less about my my corporate career. And as we all know, things do not start in one way or other. For example, we just keep working on something and gradually it takes a shape.
Mm-hmm.
So if I look back to my career, it's mostly like that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I would say that I have always enjoyed working with the community. So I don't know, do I strictly stick to my professional journey or
No. You can jump wherever you want to jump. I mean, my next question, just to give you some idea over that, was that your bio said you were a self-driven and solution-oriented person with formidable organization skills. That is a heck of a way to describe yourself, and I absolutely adore it. So what makes these skills so important in your current role as a business owner?
I think it is very important, I would say. As I'm saying, when I started, I did not even imagine that, I can be a business owner someday. It's the type of work you do and gradually try to find yourself in it, that what type of person you are, what exactly you can do better, or what you like to do, or what you enjoy most. So I would say that, other than managing large programs, working with various stakeholders and figure out there will be challenges all the time, how to move forward and make things work. There are a lot of ambiguities involved, a lot of decisions making involved. You need to make decisions almost every day. You need to make decisions about what to prioritize versus other, because we all have to work with the limited resources. But at the end, we do not lose our vision from the goal. But it is just not about the work. I would say that I have used my program management principles in my life as well. Anything I enjoy. So, for example, a few years back, I just started running. I wanted to do something with the community. We had a good group, and we just started running, and slowly we finished few 5Ks and then 10 and then half, and it's oh wow, I want to do a full marathon. And that is something I never imagined when I started, but it's just the process that you keep pushing the envelope as long as you are having fun. And it feels awesome that I did finish Boston Marathon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I also ran for Berlin too. But
Wow.
yeah, after that I took a pause. But
Stop running.
It's a process, and sometimes I don't know where exactly I'll end up. But as long as I'm enjoying it, I'll keep moving. And I have also I have inclination towards performing arts, formed group, we did plays. So I do enjoy working with the community and building something from scratch. And coming back to the business, I think this is exactly where I am. I don't want to say I'm clueless. I'm not that, but about taking every day at a time, staying positive, and then work on our strength, trying to improve our weaknesses, and just do the right thing for every day, as I'm saying, taking each day at a time, and applying the same principle of staying positive.
That's awesome. And so why caregiving? Why did you move into that realm?
Yeah. So that's a very good question. And I definitely asked myself that question also. But I feel like based on the journey I made and in my life where I am now, like, we all have like aging parents, we have seen our relatives. And when the opportunity came for me to actually decide on a business, I could personally relate myself to that. I feel that like we do caregiving in different shapes and forms all the time, right? We do that. And then this is something which can bring lot of like, fulfillment to me. Like, that some of the responsibilities I could not perform sometime, like maybe this is like an opportunity life is giving to me so that like I can look into the next phase of my life doing that. And there was that answer, like, I really wanted to do that.
That's fantastic. So tell us about the company itself. What do you offer? How do you go about it? Things like that, because I know it's a range of services, right, that you offer.
Yes. So HomeWatch Caregivers, they're doing caregiving for 40 years. Like, so they have like great reputation in the community. It's nationwide. And this office is new, like, the one which I'm owning in Marlborough, and we can serve like 17 towns, mostly in the Middlesex County and few towns in the Worcester County as well. And the thing actually I like about the HomeWatch Caregivers is that we are treating the person as a whole. Okay. So we are not treating a disease, but like the caregiving is all about like, taking care of a person. So basically, like, you look at someone's social history, you look at someone's like, daily life, like, what she likes, what she doesn't like, and overall, like, following those things, we create a customized care plan. So it is a lot of responsibility, accountability involved on that. It is just not about like, going to someone's house and just helping for an hour or two, but I'm saying like, it's a holistic care plan, and that is what we call like the total care solutions. And we'll always have the opportunity to bring changes in the plan, and it's more like we build a partnership with our client, and would like to think myself as a community resource. And that is where I think like, I'm having a lot of fun, like, getting to know like so many great people in the community, and they're always ready to help. And I believe that like, I can be the same resource for my client as well.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That's amazing, because I think it's such a needed service nowadays, because I think as the population grows older, everybody needs support. The caregivers need support. The person involved at the center of it needs support. That is absolutely wonderful. So what do you think sets your caregiving services apart? Because you and I have had this conversation that there's a lot. It's a booming market. So what do you think sets your services apart from the other? I mean, you mentioned that totality and how you have a very holistic approach to people, which I think is wonderful. I don't know if that's it.
Yeah, I would like to, I'll probably like, keep it brief. But one thing I would say that like, that some of the brand standards that we have, we take them very seriously. Okay. In the sense like, that yes, we do create a care plan, but we also revise the care plan, like, that whenever something changes, right, we want to make sure that we revise the care plan. We do like the quality assurance visits. We make sure that like, we do a thorough background check for all our caregivers. And another thing is that I'm ready to invest on my caregivers. If I see like, that they have the right attitude to grow with us, and also like that type of compassion to help the community, I'm totally ready to invest invest there, and that, make a great team. But other than that, one thing I should mention is that HomeWatch is also a pioneer in the technology. I don't think any other caregiving agency has the option for a virtual connect that we have through like a HomeWatch Connect device.
Yes.
And I'm actually planning to give a demonstration in some independent and assisted living facilities there. But like, in summary, you can actually give a companion care to someone, even if you are not in the room. Or like, they can also talk to their families and friends through a secured network. So I think that like, looking into the future, the HomeWatch Connect can definitely bring a lot of like positive enforcement. But it's a very new thing. We call it like fondly, yes, it's like a disruption in
innovation. It's innovation in the
and
space.
every innovation or disruption, it takes time.
It does. Yes.
Yes. So, but I'm absolutely confident that this is going to be a good tool.
That's fantastic. People are all over the country nowadays. You never know where anybody is. So, what a forward-thinking way to approach caregiving. That's wonderful. And you're exactly right. Innovation does cause disruption, but people will get used to it, just like they've done everything else.
Yeah, look what happened to the iPhone.
I know.
Can you imagine a life without that?
I know. Pretty soon, we can't imagine a life without virtual caregiving either. I think that is perfect. That's perfect. So anything else that you want to tell us about your business? Anything else that you find like in your day-to-day that you find the most special about doing the work that you do?
Well, I think I have just started a couple of months back, and by now, I have a good understanding of that what are the various resources available. And the thing where I would like to focus more, that how we can help a larger section of the community, right? Because we know that the in-home caregiving is very much needed, but there's still a lot of questions about the scope of it, how we can get additional help in it, how we can make it accessible to a lot of people, to the extended set of families. So I believe as a community, a lot of learning is involved in this process. Nowhere you are going to find a perfect answer.
Right.
So so I would say I'm very much committed to actually learn it holistically and see how we can equip ourselves with those features so that we can help. As I said, it will be an evolving process, but we're here to work with the community. So of course, we're going to learn about all those things.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I think the holistic approach that you take, I think, the way that you're thinking of innovating and towards the future and your future thinking mode is fantastic. Wonderful. I love it all. Can you tell people where to find you, your website or your social media or anything like that so that they can go and learn some more?
Yeah, so our office is in 320 Bolton Street. So we are here, just a mile away. Yes, we do have a HomeWatch Caregivers website. So if you just even search in Google, the home care in Marlborough or HomeWatch Caregivers of Marlborough, you're going to find us. We are in Facebook, and gradually we'll
get there. Instagram, get to all the places.
It takes time, trying to kind of get rid of my social media inertia in this process. But yes, I think we're already having fun in that. But yeah, it's very easy to find us. And also, if you search for any particular type of service can I find a caregiving agency who can help in this, then you are going to find us as well.
Good. Fantastic. You have to be found, right? And you'll get there on the social media stuff. We know you will. Only so many hours in the day. Well, thank you so much, Jayati, for sharing your story and your insights about HomeWatch Caregivers of Marlborough. It's clear, at least to me, that you have a passion for this work. I think that's one thing since I've met you, that you are very passionate about this work, and I have no doubt in my mind that you will absolutely succeed with it. For those of you at home, please help spread the word about this great business, and don't forget to support local. And we will see you next time. Thank you.